This is Kat Sturtz from rockingyourpath.com, and this is another episode of Fast Action Fridays. Today, my special guest is Darryl Stewart, who is a mindset and money specialist. And which one of us wouldn't like to improve our money and especially our money mindset about that? I know I can always use improvement. Thanks for being with me, Darryl. Can you tell everybody a little bit about yourself?
So I'm a business coach and I help people make more money monthly in their business. So I help them get really stable in their income. And my role or my label is that I help people heal their BS.
Yeah.
So the BS means some people think it's that bull's something, but it's actually really not. It's about belief systems and bad stuff and burning secrets and big shadows of our mom and dad that are still in our lives, in our businesses. So I love talking about belief systems, especially around money.
Yeah. And my followers know that's a big deal for me too. I call them elephants in our path that wander in and out and really contribute to our self-sabotage. Sometimes knowingly, we know when it's happening and we allow it to happen, but a lot of times it's self-consciously, and we need to get better at recognizing when it's happening so we can stop it sooner, and also ways to help prevent it from happening. So you're going to share with us the top limiting money beliefs we have.
Yeah. So I want everybody that's listening to this or watching this to get a pen and paper, and it's going to be very experiential. And I work with a bunch of healing modalities, including EFT tapping, which is you tapping on your karate chop here, left to right, or whether it's on your acupressure points. If you don't know how to do that, that's fine. We'll just work through it. So this is where I want you to get involved. It's like, this is where you're at. So you might be making $0, $500 a month, $10,000 a month, whatever it is. It doesn't really matter. And this is where you want to go. Next step up, whatever that is. And so write that number down in terms of the next step up. So if you're at 10,000, it might be 15,000. If you're at 0, it might be 1,000 in the next month. So what I always do, I'm really specific in when I work on money beliefs, is that I work in the gap. So this is a gap. So I look at what's in the gap, and it's generally a couple of different money beliefs. And I'm just going to throw it out there because it's happened 99% of the times. The money beliefs that you're carrying around that are blocking your business are from your parents. God love them. But they're from our parents or somebody, a caregiver that you grew up around. So I have a list of 11 money beliefs. We're just going to go through them, and we're going to see which ones are really, high for you, like are very strong in your subconscious. Because I don't work on what you're telling me. I'm working on what your body's going to tell me, because what happens with money traumas and money beliefs is they actually sit in our body.
Absolutely.
So they really block us. So there's that push and pull. I want to be successful. I want money. I want 10,000, but so even when I say that, like I'm getting tingling on my body, because our body's like, but I'm like, there's always like a but there. So.
Yeah, absolutely. And some of my followers know that I also do EFT tapping, so they'll be familiar with this.
Oh, okay.
But I love getting into other people's, because as much as I can help my clients, I look for somebody to help me, because we're often not our own best client. So I'm going to be following along right with you. I've got my pen and my paper right here, and I've got my goal set down. And so take us through some of that.
So let's just, I have 11 that I usually, so just to let everybody know, there is actually 103 money beliefs that you could have that could block your business. So that's like overwhelming just to talk about it. So I have the top 11 that have come up with most of my clients over the last 5-6 years, because I've been doing it that long. And it really tunes me into what's really going on. And then we'll actually take it to a next step. I just want to see what the umbrella is, those 11 money beliefs. I'm going to take it in a little bit more specific so that you know where to go and work on, because if you don't know where to work on right away, then you're going to stay at this you're not going to allow the money to come into your life.
Right. Or it's going to come in and go right back out.
Well, that's one of the beliefs, right?
Yeah.
So I want you to start tapping. Everybody just start tapping on your karate chop, left to right, right to left. And the first one, so it's always 0 to 100% true. So you got to work hard for money, 0 to 100% true. You got to work hard for money.
Now, do you want me to echo you on that?
Yeah,
or
you
am I just looking for my answer?
Yeah, you could look for your answer. I'm going to repeat all of them 3 times, and what the percentages are going to come up, and you can just write that down.
Okay.
You got to work hard for money, 0 to 100% true. You got to work hard for money, 0 to 100% true. So just write that number down. Don't judge it. We're not here to judge anything. We're just to see what's going on in your subconscious, because that stuff's blocking you. Number 2, money is the root of all evil. Money is the root of all evil, 0 to 100% true. Money is the root of all evil, 0 to 100% true. Write the number that's coming up in your subconscious, write it down. Take a deep breath, because people are probably like,
yeah, put your shoulders down.
Yeah, put your shoulders down. We're not here to judge it. We're just trying to figure out what's blocking your business from growing. Okay. So number 3, money comes in and goes right out. 0 to 100% true. Oh. Money comes in and goes right out. 0 to 100% true. So write that number down. Take a deep breath. I get like tense when I do this, because I'm like, it brings up all your stuff, right?
Yeah.
So there is not enough money to go around. 0 to 100% true while you're tapping. There's not enough money to go around. 0 to 100% true. And there's not enough money to go around. 0 to 100% true. So just write the number that's coming up. This is going to trigger everybody. Just to let you know, I'm just going to
forewarned.
Yeah, forewarned. So money traps me. 0 to 100% true. Money traps me. 0 to 100% true.
Oh, wow.
Money
I thought of that one.
Mm-hmm. Traps me. 0 to 100% true. Yeah. Number 6, wanting money causes problems in my life. Wanting money causes problems in my life. Wanting money causes problems in my life. 0 to 100% true. Take a deep breath. I'm getting tense. I'm getting tense talking about it. Number 7, it's not spiritual to want money. 0 to 100% true. It is not spiritual to want money. 0 to 100% true. It is not spiritual to want money. 0 to 100% true. Write that number down. So number 8 is, keep tapping on your karate chop. It is selfish to want money. 0 to 100% true. It is selfish to want money. 0 to 100% true. It is selfish to want money. 0 to 100% true.
Interesting already, where, because I've worked on some of these, I've got zeros on some, and some of them are like still sky high.
Yeah. So we're gonna take it down to a specific goal that you might have over the next month, and we'll just figure out what's really going on. Number 9, if I become successful, I will be all alone. 0 to 100% true. If I become successful, I will be all alone. 0 to 100% true. And just write that number down, because that's actually the top 3 fears that all of us have. We're going to fail, we're going to be all alone, and we're always going into some sort of crazy worst case scenario when we're opening and growing our business.
That one used to be 100. It's not 100 now, but it's not at 0 either.
Yeah. Number 10, if I have money, people will be jealous and judge me. 0 to 100% true. If I have money, people will be jealous and judge me. 0 to 100% true. If I have money, people will be jealous and judge me. 0 to 100% true. Write that number down while you're tapping. And I should not make more money than my parents. 0 to 100% true. I should not make more money than my parents. 0 to 100% true. I should not make more money than my parents. 0 to 100% true. Just write that down. The reason I put that one in is that I've had 2 clients that had major bankruptcies, and I asked them both, why did you have a bankruptcy? They said to me, my dad had a bankruptcy when I was a kid, and I didn't want to disrespect him.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And that's another one that would have been 100 trigger before, and I think may still be 100 trigger for my spouse, but not as much, not as high for me anymore, but not completely zero either.
Yeah. So now we have an umbrella of 11 different belief systems.
I like those.
Might be running in the background. So I just want everybody to tap and look at the top 3 that are coming up at the highest percentage. And I want you to ask yourself, where did I get this money belief from?
Mm-hmm.
Was it from mom? Was it from dad? Was it from granddad, grandma? Was it from your caregiver? There's no judgment, but just write down who you got that from. Just take a moment.
That one's easy.
I know. Yeah. Because there was, who did you get yours from?
Mom.
Yeah. I had my mom like this, like her hands were clenched on the window, waiting for my alcoholic father to come home with the check every Friday afternoon, feeling really tense. And I downloaded so much watching her from between 0 and 7 that money's hard. You have to work hard for the money. It's never going to stay in my life. You're going to stress over it. So I downloaded all that stuff from my mom.
Yeah, and my story's completely different. She became an alcoholic later, lost her father at an early age, and was always searching for somebody to take care of her. And I took on that role at age 4, believe it or not.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So here's a couple of 3 questions that I give some of my clients. And so we're working into what might be blocking you from moving to the next level. And I'm going to do an exercise to really just clear that up. So write down 2 to 3 responses for all of these questions. So we'll do the first one. Money. So just think about your emotions around it. You could keep on tapping if you want. You could put one hand on your heart when you do it. Sometimes I do that because what happens in your heart section is that we carry a lot of old, unresolved core beliefs, traumas there. So if you put your hand over your heart, you're tuning into what's really going on, and then you could write down with your right or left hand. So money is. So 2 to 3 responses around that. So it could be positive, it could be negative, but money is, for me, it's like the root of all evil. I have to work hard for it. It's hard to come by. It's never going to stay with me, blah, blah, blah. So money is. Number 2, if you're ready.
Mm-hmm.
I believe money is. I believe money is. I believe money is.
What's an example of an answer to that one?
So I believe money is not spiritual to work for.
Okay.
I believe money is going to cause me to lose everybody in my life.
Okay.
Because if you have that belief that you're going to be alone at this end of this process, if you're working to be successful and you have that belief, because surprisingly 90% of us have this belief that we're going to be all alone because we're going to change too much. We're going to turn into these greedy people that people are going to be jealous and judging us. So a lot of us...
Now you're describing my ex-family.
Right. So a lot of us actually will self-sabotage, because if you believe that you're going to be alone and people are going to say, no, I don't like you because you're making money, then you're not going to grow your business.
Right. Or punish you for making money, which is what happened to me. And it took me a long time to figure that one out.
Yeah.
Okay. So what's your third question?
Third one is money makes me feel. Money makes me feel. And money makes me feel.
Wow, I just had a really strange response to that one.
What is it?
Vibrant.
Oh, that's positive.
I know it is. It's like, I guess.
So you've been doing some inner work, so clearly.
Yeah, but like I said, my answers to some of the 11 were 0. So, and some of the triggers are different than yours. So I guess I'm making some progress.
Absolutely. So I want to take it a little bit step further. Money makes me feel, so for example, if it's heavy and dark and makes me feel depressed, And I want you to take it a little bit step further and look at where that feeling is sitting in your body.
Mm-hmm.
So what happens sometimes, it shows up in your solar plexus, in your heart, in your stomach, sometimes in different parts of your body, maybe pain in your neck. So I want you to tune into that, because then ask yourself this question: when did this first show up?
Mm-hmm.
So it might have showed up at 10 years old. For example, one of my clients had a bankruptcy, and that whole heavy feeling around money started to show up when it became hard in the family. So it really helps me understand where I look at clues, because I'm always following the clues back to what the weed is in your garden, because you want to have a great garden, a great life garden, but you have these weeds, these money beliefs weeds that I'm there to pull out. Okay?
Right. And a common money belief is one that you mentioned earlier, and I've worked with clients and family that also have it, and it's that, who are you to do better than your elders?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And when that belief's there, do you think that you will you motivate? That will not motivate you to go the extra mile in your business, and it will keep you small.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So we have the umbrella belief systems. We've gone in a little bit deeper. So I'm going to go in a little bit deeper for your people and yourself, because I just want to see what's really going on. So I want everybody to pick. Say if you're making $1,000 a month, or $5,000 or $10,000, doesn't really matter, and you want to go to that next level, whatever that level is for you, just pick a number. It could be $500 extra. It could be $1,000, $2,000, doesn't really matter. Write that down.
Okay.
And I want you to start tapping, and I want you to look at all of those belief systems and ask yourself, which of those belief systems are blocking you from getting that extra $500 a month, or $2,000 or $5,000?
What was your number 3 belief again?
Money comes in and goes out, doesn't stay. Yeah. So I want people to keep on tapping and look at all of those belief systems. Pick the ones that they think that are blocking them from getting to that next level in their business, and then ask, who did they pick that up from?
Mm-hmm.
Was it mom? Was it dad? Was it the grandparent? Because what that gives me is pieces of the puzzle, because I go in there with my work, with my healing modalities, and I pull out those weeds, because what happens, I know, is that you will never get to that next level until you deal with this conflict in your subconscious. I want more money, but. So I work on the yeah, buts, because the conflict in the resistance in your subconscious will keep you far, far, far away from what you want in your business to grow into.
Right. And I'm sure you'll agree with me, Darryl. My followers heard me say this before. It's not a matter of getting rid of these things once and for all. We just return to them at different levels. Maybe next time instead of $1,000 level, it's a $5,000 level, or a $10,000 level, or a $100,000 level. There are some we can get rid of completely, or, like I said earlier, the ideal, and you tell me your perspective on this, but what I feel is part of our job is to understand these negative energies within us and learn to recognize them when they are hampering our ability to move forward positively. Mm-hmm. Recognize them more quickly so we can move past them more quickly, and also share the gains from that with others. That's where we put our service to others. How would you describe that?
Well, every time that I go through, because my old business coach called it the new level, new devil, because what happens is that if you're at 5,000 and you want to go to 7,000 or 9,000, because I believe in going up to the next step that is comfortable and safe. My belief is that I want people to have more of abundance and manifest their best life faster, quicker, safer, easier, and safer. So you need to feel safe about growing. So I always bring the information that I'm getting from my clients, and I'm showing them that we're just peeling back the onion.
Exactly. And I'm glad to hear you mention that one about safer, because that was my big bugaboo for years. And it took a lot of inner work and help with working with my own coach to find out that I didn't feel safe about money, because I'd often been punished for making money. So I'm going to look over to my wall and read one of my affirmations that I put up for me. It's called, "It is safe for me to receive money being who I am, doing what I love."
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's just an exchange.
Yeah, it is. It is.
The big thing that I teach everybody in what I work with is that if you're focusing on money, you're focusing on the wrong thing.
Yeah.
And you're focusing and you're living, you have a small mindset. And people are like, "What are you talking about, Darryl?" I say, well, you need to have an emotional big why. You need to have something that's so big that you're working towards, that the money is just an exchange for you to get there faster, quicker, safer, and easier.
Exactly. And it's kind of the same thing as people who misinterpret the quote about money being the root of all evil. It's not money. It's the love of money that is mentioned as being the root of all evil.
That's interesting, because maybe some people are listening to this and they're saying, well, I want to have like $10,000, $20,000 this month. Like I want to like fast, like let's get it fast. And one thing I've learned from my perspective, because I've gone from 0 to 160,000 now, is that you need to start working on why you want the money. If there's an idea in the back of your head that rich people are greedy, then you're not going to move towards it. So sometimes when we go to that next level in our business, whether it's from 7,000 to 9,000, that's fine, because we have to get used to the idea of having more money.
Right. Money's just an energy of exchange.
Yeah.
It helps us get things. Yeah, absolutely. Well, I love what you shared with us today. Love getting another perspective. Now, is there a place that people can maybe download your top 11 money beliefs, or?
I was actually going to give you the money beliefs that you can put on the
Okay,
page.
great. And we'll have that on the replay then. That's awesome.
And I have a website. It's called readytoshinenow.com.
All right.
And I have a Facebook. It's called the Business BS Bootcamp. And I work with everybody's BS. And we work through the levels of BS that are blocking your business. And there's no judgments. It's like we all have them.
Absolutely. Don't we all? None of us are immune. I don't care how high people.
No, that's exactly it.
In terms of their happiness. And I believe you choose to be happy or you choose not to be happy, or their wealth status or their security status. They just all at different levels. Well, wonderful to have you here. You're welcome back anytime. I'm looking forward to checking out the links again and making sure that they're available to our followers of Fast Action Friday and Rocking Your Path. And your website again, readytoshinenow.com. Lowercase, uppercase on that website isn't
either or.
Goes through. All right. Thank you, Darryl. And tell us, where are you calling in from today?
Well, right now, because I have a lifestyle that I'm either in Mexico, I'm traveling. Actually, I'm just calling in from Montreal right now, Montreal, Canada. But I'm usually traveling. And what I do is I travel because I want my business to take me into different areas. So I work and I do my work in different cities for a month at a time.
Oh,
because that's my experience. I want to experience that.
From Montreal, you'll have to come a little south and a little bit west and hit the thumb of Michigan.
Oh, cool.
We'd love to meet you.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you so much again for being here, Darryl. This is Kat Sturtz from rockingyourpath.com. Thanking you for joining us for another Fast Action Friday. I'll have another awesome guest next week. In the meantime, I want to remind you to keep rocking your unique path to success.